Welcome to this deep dive. We're going to be talking about the life of Jackie Chan.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you probably know him from all those crazy stunts and
Yeah, that mix of action and comedy.
that blend, that signature blend of action and comedy. Yeah, but his story's way more interesting than you might think.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It really is.
You see him on the screen, right? He's super athletic, you know,
Seems totally invincible.
invincible. Yeah, and it's just you just don't think of him as struggling,
Right.
But like his childhood in Hong Kong was actually full of poverty, like
Right.
serious poverty.
Yeah.
His family lived in servant quarters.
Wow. I mean, that kind of hardship, it just really shapes you. So it's no surprise that resilience is like such a key part of his character.
Totally. And then like on top of that, he was abandoned by his parents at 7
Oh, wow.
when they moved to Australia.
Yeah.
So talk about a tough start in life.
Yeah, that's heartbreaking for sure. And, I think it's important to acknowledge the impact of that. But even with all that going on, you still see glimpses of, the Jackie Chan that we know and love today. Like, he was bullied, right, in school, but instead of just withdrawing, he
Mhm.
actually stood up to his bullies, not just for himself, but for another kid who was being picked on, too.
That's
It
just
shows a lot of courage.
Yeah, that's a powerful moment, right? Even as a kid, he had that sense of justice
Absolutely.
and wasn't afraid to fight for what's right.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't all smooth sailing from there, was it?
No, definitely not.
His early acting career was, well,
Rocky.
let's just say, not exactly a box office smash.
Right. Some people even labeled him as useless. Can you believe that?
Useless. Wow.
Yeah. His early films flopped. And, at that point, it would have been really easy to just give up, right?
Mm.
Throw in the towel. But, that's where I think his work ethic and just like his ability to adapt, that really comes into play.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of like, dwelling on all the self-doubt, he shifted his focus to stunt work,
Yeah.
and really started pushing the limits of what you could even do physically.
Yeah. You can really see that change in his films.
Yeah.
It's like he took all that frustration from those early years and channeled it into becoming this incredible stuntman. Like he was willing to put it all on the line, for that perfect shot.
Totally. And it's those stunts ultimately that made him stand out.
Yeah.
He wasn't just another martial artist. He was like an innovator. He brought this amazing athleticism and this, sense of humor
Yeah.
to action movies.
It's funny because I was thinking, like, those early struggles with acting might have actually helped him become a better stuntman and then later on a better action star.
Yeah.
Because, growing up, he had dyslexia. So, traditional learning was really tough for him.
Awesome.
Maybe that's why he was drawn to a very physical kind of storytelling,
Yeah.
Like he had to find another way to express himself.
Wow. That's fascinating. Yeah, it makes you wonder, like, maybe those obstacles actually forced him to develop those physical skills even more.
Yeah.
And, he might not have become like the Jackie Chan we know without all that.
Yeah. It's crazy to think that all that difficulty could have, like, accidentally led to all his success. And speaking of finding inspiration in unexpected places, he actually started as a stunt double for Bruce Lee.
What? No way.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I mean, can you imagine working with your idol like that?
I know. Talk about a dream come true.
I know. But it's interesting, right? Because even while he was idolizing Bruce Lee, Jackie was already, starting to think about how to create his own style. He didn't just want to be a copycat,
Yes.
He wanted to, like, forge his own path.
He totally did.
Yeah.
And you can't mistake his films for anyone else's.
Nope.
He brought that playfulness, right?
Yeah.
And comedic timing to all these crazy fight sequences, it made them exciting and hilarious at the same time. It's like he was breaking all the action movie rules while also making them even better.
Yeah. That's a great way to put it. He took something that could have been, super serious and just injected it with all this joy, this humor. And that really paid off.
It did.
It helped him, break out in Asia and then eventually even make it in Hollywood.
And that mix of action and comedy, it resonated with audiences everywhere, right? Like,
Oh, yeah.
who doesn't love a good Jackie Chan movie?
Exactly. It's universal. Yeah, it shows how talented he is, like being able to connect with people from all these different cultures. He really found like this universal language, that blend of action and humor. It just breaks down borders.
Yeah, for sure. And it's not even just the comedy. Have you ever noticed how he uses the environment in his fights?
Oh, yeah,
It's
totally.
like he'll turn anything into a weapon. Ladders, chairs,
Even a refrigerator. I
Right.
swear I saw him fight with a refrigerator once.
He did. It's like he's always improvising. He turns the whole world into his own, like, martial arts playground.
Yeah, and it just makes it so unpredictable. You never know what he's going to do next.
Right. And he makes it look so easy, so playful. But you know he's put a ton of thought into it, right?
Oh, yeah. Like every move is planned.
Every single one. He's got this amazing ability to make even the most dangerous stunts look, I don't know, like he's just having fun.
Yeah, it's that playfulness that just makes him so unique. It's like he's inviting you to have fun with him.
Totally. And it's so different from, other action movies that can be really serious and intense.
Totally different vibes.
Speaking of different, we got to talk about his commitment to doing all his own stunts.
Oh, yeah, that's
This is
inside.
a guy who's broken bones, dislocated joints, like everything. He even fractured his skull.
I know. All to, make his vision a reality.
It's kind of unbelievable, right? That level of commitment, that drive to push himself to the absolute limit, you don't really see that in Hollywood.
It's pretty rare, and I think it shows how genuine he is. He's not just playing a part, he's really living it.
Yeah, I think that's a big part of why people connect with him so much. Like, they can feel that he's being real, that passion he has for what he does. He's not afraid to get down and dirty, literally.
Yeah, he doesn't shy away from it, and I think people respect that.
Absolutely. And you know what else I think is really cool? He doesn't hide the pain, the effort that goes into those stunts. Like a lot of his movies, they have those bloopers at the end.
Oh, yeah, the outtakes.
It's like he's saying, look, this stuff is tough, it's dangerous, but it's worth it.
It's kind of his way of being honest with the audience.
Totally. And it adds that humor and like even humility to it all.
Definitely. It shows that he's human. Even though he seems superhuman sometimes.
He really does.
Yeah.
And it emphasizes that. Like dedication and hard work, those are essential for success.
Big time.
And it's a good message, especially for kids, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we were talking about Jackie Chan Adventures. It's crazy how well that animated series captures like everything that makes him special.
It really does.
It has the action, the humor, the positive messages about teamwork, perseverance. It's like this perfect mix of Jackie Chan-ness.
It's amazing how they were able to translate, a real life person into animation so well. It's not easy.
It's not. And I think it shows that his appeal goes beyond just language or culture. It's something about his spirit, his energy, that optimism. It just connects with people on a basic level.
Yeah, totally. It's a good reminder that sometimes the best stories are the ones that go beyond just words, the ones that speak to, what it means to be human.
It's interesting that we've been talking about how Jackie Chan's movies, they kind of have this universal appeal,
Yeah.
but they're also really rooted in like his own cultural experiences. Like he mixes stuff from Chinese opera, traditional martial arts,
Uh-huh.
even like slapstick comedy into this style that,
Yeah, you just know it's him.
you just know it's him.
It's so unique. It's a great example of like how an artist can take inspiration from where they come from
Mm.
and create something totally new. And he's not shying away from his background.
Yeah.
He's celebrating it, sharing it with the world.
And it's not even just like the action or the comedy, right?
Right.
His movies, they often have these themes like honor, loyalty,
Already.
community, yeah, values that are really important in Chinese culture.
Exactly. And those themes, they often come through in the relationships between the characters.
Mm-hmm.
Like the bonds of friendship, family. That's
Yeah.
at the heart of so many of his stories. It's like he's weaving those cultural values into the whole film.
Yeah. It makes you realize that his success, it wasn't just, about being a great martial artist or a charismatic actor. It was also about understanding his audience,
Mhm.
like connecting with them
Absolutely.
on a cultural level and an emotional level.
Mm. And it takes us back to what we were saying before, about being the first Jackie Chan. He didn't try to be like anyone else. He embraced what made him different, and that's what people loved.
I think that's a huge takeaway from his story. Like in a world where everyone's trying to fit in,
Yeah.
Jackie Chan reminds us that like true success, it comes from being yourself and finding your own voice.
It's so true. Like, you don't have to follow someone else's path to be successful. You can create your own. Take inspiration from your own life, your culture, your passions.
And sometimes, the things that we see as weaknesses, those can turn into our biggest strengths. Like Jackie Chan, he took those early struggles with acting and learning, and he turned them into this incredible ability to tell stories with his body.
Right. It's like that saying, are Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall.
I love that.
And Jackie Chan, he's like the embodiment of that. He shows us the power of, resilience, the importance of being yourself, and just the amazing things that can happen when you dare to be different.
It's been so fun taking this deep dive into the life of, a true icon.
Yeah, he really is.
I hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have. And if you're looking for more inspiring stories like this, make sure to head over to seeninme.org. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep diving deep.